Just practicing.
Stay focused. Focus. Wax on.
Wax on, wax off. Sound check okay?
Yeah.
Sound good? Okay. I don't know. I have some creeper sneaking around.
So uncomfortable.
I'm like, someone's touching me. Who's breathing heavy on me?
I look in camera. I don't know. I sound Native American. What do you think? I sound like Tonto.
That's okay.
Hey,
Maybe
it will work.
Maybe I'll come up from.
Yeah. So right there. Move your left arm closer to this way.
Left arm or right arm?
Left. Your
Left.
left. Yep.
Okay. The other one.
I just puff up a little bit more.
No, you're actually good.
You're good.
Okay.
Don, move more to your right. Good. Now move your head. Perfect, right there. So I would just stay there and
Good
then.
afternoon, 5-star leaders.
How's that?
Good. So there we can like barely see you. So Don, if you can see the lens can see you. That's the way it works. Okay?
Okay. So I'll just stay here, and while he's talking, I'll just
So
sort of
move that way, your head that way.
that way.
A little more.
No, now I'm down here.
Yeah, so you're gonna start down there.
Right.
Yep. So that right there we can't see you.
Perfect.
Cool.
What time is it?
Isn't this fun?
It's
It's
one.
just like
Is
theater.
it? It is like theater.
What should the title of this be?
Without the applauding.
What
Crowd.
title?
Uh,
I mean,
big announcement.
Daniel, you almost done making coffee?
I am, yeah, I'm just trying to stay out of the, where's, how wide is
It's
the
actually
frame?
showing all of the kitchen
Oh, is it?
now.
Okay.
We have the camera over a little bit more.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom.
good afternoon, 5-star leaders, and welcome to another episode of the Deal Doctor live stream. I'm Eric Graham, your host, filling in for the one and only Don Phelan. Be sure to post your comments and questions, and I'll do my best to answer any of those throughout the show. Today we have a special guest that I'd like to introduce to you. They should be here shortly, we hope. But one great thing that happened last week is that 5-Star actually had its 5th annual golf outing for charity, where 5-Star members actually raised $34,952 for the Safe Harbor residents. So we'd like to say thank you to all of the 5-Star employees who actually put that together, all of the 5-Star agents who were actually there and participated, and we'd like to say thank you to the sponsors. So thank you. We did a great job, and the Safe Harbor residents, we're really thankful. So, here we are. Wow, Mr. Ninja, please join me here. I've been waiting
Konnichiwa.
for it. Wow, this is sneaky right there. Whew,
Konnichiwa.
all the way. So, here's our special guest, Mr. Ninja. I'm sorry. I suppose you go by something else, maybe just Ninja?
Tada Ninja.
Ninja. Oh, okay. Well, Ninja.
Ninja.
I hear that you have created a very successful real estate training program.
Hey.
Can you fill me in on this phenomenal ninja program that you've created? I guess you don't talk a lot, do you? So, Ninja, can you share with us why your training program is so successful?
Hey.
Well, I think I get it. So, you're saying you don't talk a lot.
Hey.
So I'm understanding you correctly that you don't talk a lot, but you like to sneak up on people?
Oh,
I'm a little rusty with my Japanese there. Did you say you sneak up on people?
hey, Soshiti, Kosoro Shita.
So you're saying that nobody notices you.
Hey,
Okay. So you're saying that you want to share some wisdom with the 5-star agents.
hey,
Okay. Well, that's very generous of you, Ninja. I have to say that your words of imagery that you create is truly amazing. It's almost as if you're an author or something. Thank you, Mr.
Yokata.
Ninja. We appreciate it.
Yokata.
Now, in other news, straight from the ninja's mouth, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. 5-star here, exclusive. Ninja program will be September 23rd through the 26th. It's a 4-day training program for all of you to come and enjoy. It's going to be a very successful program, as it always is. I believe for the first time individual who attends this, it's $795. Those who have already gone to the program once, if you're going to go there the second time, it's $510 per individual. And we recommend that this program will sneak up on us. So be sure to start collecting money in advance so that you have those funds available for September when that program is here for us. Okay, 5-star agents, let's get down to business. I'd love to, but I think Don just locked me out of his little desktop here. So, Don, in your wisdom, as you sneak up on us once again, what would this be? Welcome, the one and only Don Failing, folks.
Hello, everyone. I had to drive the Ninja to the airport. I think we'll use that. We'll go with that. Okay. Interesting comment that was made on Facebook Connect yesterday regarding commissions and discussing commissions and commission reductions and all of that. It was a great question. I think Tony Hernandez asked it. And we're going to drill down deeper into that in the coming weeks. There's a lot that goes into that. There is a misconception out there that you cannot negotiate a buyer's agency commission, and that's not true. And the lawsuit, this discussion began with Tony's comment about does anyone have any input or feedback regarding the class action suit going on in federal court in Chicago right now that involves, I think, Coldwell Banker and Remax and maybe some others. And the lawsuit alleges that once a listing agent, a listing broker, offers a co-brokerage offering to a buyer's agent, that co-brokerage agreement to the buyer's agent cannot be negotiated by the buyer or by the seller. And that's simply not true. We can allow the negotiation to take place. We can refuse to accept less than what the seller agreed to in their listing contract, and we can choose to have a buyer's agency contract that pays us a percentage that we have agreed to. For example, let's say that I have a buyer's agent, or I have a buyer. I'm working as a buyer's agent, and I have agreed to 4% commission. And I'm going to help them find a house for 4% commission plus the admin fee. Now, along the way, we discover a listing that is offering 3% as a co-brokerage agreement and as a co-brokerage offering. Does my buyer have the right to say to me, as his or her buyer's agent, do they have the right to say, will you take 3%? And the answer is yes, absolutely. They have the right to ask that, and I have the right to say yes, and I have the right to say no. So whatever is in the buyer's agency contract is negotiable, but it's also enforceable. For example, different example, I have a buyer's agency contract signed at 3%, for example, and a co-brokerage offering is offering 1%. I can choose to sell that house and choose to collect that difference of 2% from my buyer because my buyer's agency contract is enforceable. Now, this gets into a whole much larger conversation about discussing commissions with other brokers, brokers outside Five Star. Within Five Star, we have the right to discuss commissions. We do not have the right to discuss commissions outside of our brokerage, even with this, as the example I gave. You can't, if your mom works for Coldwell Banker as a realtor, you can't talk to her about commissions. It's that simple. So we do have the right within Five Star, and the broker, Five Star Real Estate LLC, does have the right to establish minimum commissions or set commissions for the brokerage alone. The industry cannot set commissions, and we should not talk about commissions because of the Sherman Antitrust Act. So I'll bet a few of you might have a few questions on that one, and please feel welcome to ask them right now. But we all also are going to be putting together a presentation and some guidelines for you on how to navigate these waters as we move along. I hope that helps. Any questions? No questions.
I do know that Five Star recently just launched a Five Star website on Facebook known as The Classroom. So now not only do we have Five Star Connect, but we also have Five Star Classroom. I wanted to let you know a little bit about the differences between those two. Now, the Five Star Connect, I have my notes here so I don't get this incorrect here. The Five Star Connect is meant for general sharing of information. It's for Five Star real estate announcements, problem solving, etc. Now, the new Classroom that's been created is supposed to be a resource for new and experienced agents, and is meant to offer an educational experience on numerous topics, maybe dot loop, KV core, maybe property taxes, or what to do when an appraisal comes in low. So other material that they're looking to want to place on the Classroom would include how-to videos, did you know facts, interviews, and whatnot. So we are also understanding that Paul Carlson, Liz Rhoda, Kim Anderson, hi Kim, Kalamazoo, and other key staff members will be closely monitoring the group to get you answers as that moves forward. But just wanted to let people know about the differences between Connect and the Classroom that's available.
What else has happened lately? We've had a couple of encounters where agents have made recommendations for inspectors,
Yes.
and it has come back to bite us. So I encourage agents to avoid making recommendations as it regards inspectors. Now, we all know that there are inspectors out there who are notorious deal killers, and we understand not wanting to put your buyers in their hands. So it's a very fine line to tread where we can provide them guidance as it regards an inspector, but when it becomes a recommendation, then we take on a liability that is just about equal to the inspector. If the inspector makes a mistake and it ends up costing Five Star $10,000 because that inspector was not thorough, then we bear the brunt of that. So just be very cautious. Another issue that's come up is regarding septic. We get a lot of questions about septic inspections, septic system inspections, well and septic, because the paragraph in the West Michigan Purchase Agreement tends to be very confusing. It says essentially that if there is no protocol that exists, then the well and septic inspection, or the well and septic inspection, have to be paid for by the seller according to the protocol of the county. And then it says if no protocol exists, then the well and septic inspection has to be paid for by the seller. The septic inspection has two parts. It has the inspection itself, where an inspector goes out and augers into the drain field to find out if there is any sludge or black stone and so on in the septic field, in the drain field. But there's also the pump card portion of it, which is generally done by a septic pumping company like Fuller's or Plumbers or one of those kind of folks, who actually go out and pump the tanks, and they will inspect the tanks, and that will become part of the overall report. We've had it happen a number of times where agents have thought that a pump card is sufficient, or that an old inspection can be simply updated with a cover letter that says that the septic system is in working order, without actually doing a full legitimate inspection. So be very careful when you get into that territory and you start struggling with another agent who doesn't grasp that the purchase agreement calls for a well and septic inspection. Then by all means call me. I've had it happen where I've had to call, and Eric has had to call the broker of the agent, and generally the broker understands and says, yeah, no problem, we'll get it resolved. So when you get into that kind of territory, be sure to give me a call or Eric a call. Okay? What else? Anything else? Oh, one other thing. Since we did the changeover, the calls are coming in, and we're getting them. Whether they call, just so you understand how the system works, the phone rings at both my phone and Eric's phone. When we call you back, however, you will not see the 616-490-0902 number, because we had to be assigned a different set of phones in order to make this system work. Now, we're working on that process, but in the meanwhile, we're going to post our phone numbers for you, so that when you see the phone ring after you've called the Deal Doctor, that you don't think it's a spoofing call or spam or whatever. So hopefully that will help, but we're also trying to figure out the technology that will allow us to call you back and have it show up as the 490 Deal Doctor phone. So just be aware, we're still working out kinks, but so far it's worked out great. I hope you all are happy that we're able to get back to you more quickly than when it was just me. We're tickled to death with working together, and he makes a great host, don't you think?
We'll see.
Right.
To be adjourned.
So, any other questions today? Well, I can say for myself, I don't know about you, but I pretty much wore myself out with the whole ninja thing, and I've got nothing left. That's all I can say. So, if you have, and lovely motorcycles.
Yes.
If you have any questions, please make a note. We will answer them for you, and enjoy the wonderful day.
Enjoy. Thank you for tuning in.
You bet.